It is my pleasure to share the celebration of the May 2021 graduates of the Nurse Education Program of Passaic County Community College with you. The pinning ceremony is a long-standing tradition in the nursing profession that marks the end of the educational program. The students will be recognized for their achievements in this most rigorous academic program as they receive their school pins to be worn on their uniforms as they begin their nursing career. Each nurse education program has a unique pin that is awarded to the graduates by the faculty to welcome them into the profession. We are very proud of the persistence and determination the graduates demonstrated in what is always an arduous course of study, but has been even more difficult during the time of the global pandemic. The graduates are to be commended for their dedication and commitment to achieving this most challenging goal, and we wish them continued success as they embark on the next steps of their professional journey.
Congratulations to all our nurses. What an incredible time to become a nurse. This past year has taught us the value of all healthcare professionals, and joining a profession at this time is probably one of the greatest things that you can do. We are so very proud of you. Congratulations.
I would like to spend some time talking to the graduate nurses. First, I want to say congratulations to our graduates and families and significant others who have helped the new nurses on their way. I just want to say that you have chosen wisely. Being a nurse today is one of the best things that you can do. You can be a OR nurse, an ICU nurse, a traveling nurse. You can get a master's in nursing, become a nurse practitioner. You have so many opportunities open to you. So I want you to remember this. Do not believe that this is your last graduation. You will have many more graduations after this, and hopefully maybe one or two of you will join the faculty here at Passaic County Community College in the nursing program. We already have one or two of our past graduates. So good luck, pass NCLEX, and I'll see you back here on the faculty.
Good evening and thank you, Dr. Rose, Dr. Knievy, Dr. Stankiewicz, and members of the Board of Chosen Freeholders for allowing me the opportunity to be here this evening. Nursing students, families, and friends. It is a profound honor for me to address all of you on this memorable evening. Graduates, it has been my pleasure to have worked side by side with you these past few years, coaching you along the way, pushing you to limits I am sure many of you did not think you were capable of. Let me start by saying how proud I am of you for your hard work and dedication. How grateful I am that I had the opportunity to be part of your education, to witness your professional growth. For many of you, this started right from the very beginning. We began in Nursing 101 together. I enjoyed having you in clinical and teaching you the basics, the foundation, the core of what makes you a graduating nurse today. You studied assessment and performed head-to-toe assessments on each other, your patients, your family members, until it became second nature. You studied nursing interventions, pharmacology, math calculations, skills, and more skills. We discussed care plans together and the nursing process, the role of the collaborating healthcare team. You learned about life, you learned about death, and you truly began to understand what it meant for all individuals to deserve and be provided quality care. There were tears, some happy, some sad, some frustrated and tired, but you persevered. You found yourselves in nursing too, where you delved deeper into your studies, the intricacies of nursing, and the training continued, until something happened in March of 2020, and a huge obstacle was thrown your way. There was now the threat of a global pandemic amidst you trying to get through nursing school. Have you ever stopped to think about what our society went through? About what we endured, the frustration we felt, and the uncertainty? And for many of you, we talked about this, desperately trying to keep the morale strong. Here you are learning about a profession where you're trained to assess and solve problems. Yet the insecurity of what was happening all around you from this pandemic was making this very, very challenging. You learned to cope, you leaned on each other, your family and your friends, and little by little you carried on. You worked hard and you didn't let it stop you from reaching your goal. The irony in all of this is that in 2019, the World Health Organization named the year 2020 as the Year of the Nurse. This was to honor the 200th anniversary of Florence Nightingale's birth. This was very profound for me because I realized how much of an impact Nurse Nightingale made on healthcare. As healthcare providers, we found ourselves educating the public on some of her earliest of practices: hand hygiene, infection control, cleanliness, disinfection, and ventilation, all to stop the spread of disease. This past year has been exceedingly challenging in dealing with what we were faced with. Yet it was inspiring because you all demonstrated grace, resiliency, and determination, which enabled you to be here today. It took extraordinary dedication and courage to adapt to the varying degrees of learning that were necessary. Completing nursing school during this time is truly a testament to your commitment to becoming a nurse. Fast forward to fall 2020, where you found yourselves in Nursing 201, Nursing 3. Gears switched a little here, where you learned about maternal child nursing. And how can you ever forget pediatric growth and development? This is where I got the chance to share with you my passion and the experiences that I've encountered as a pediatric critical care nurse. By January of this year, we were getting back into the swing of things. Here we are together in Nursing 4, back to our clinical rotations, studying more clinical skills, advanced nursing knowledge, and critical care components, and of course, preparation for your boards. From my perspective, it was amazing to watch this growth in all of you. I witnessed the transformation from Nursing 1, which was apprehensiveness, tentativeness, and insecurities, to Nursing 4, the development of confidence, poise, and assuredness. I would like you to all take some time to reflect on what you have accomplished over these past few years and consider a few things. First, after you pass your boards, it's all you. You will be there with the most vulnerable of patients. You will be their voice. You will be their advocate because for many of our patients, and I think you have all witnessed this, you may be the only one they have. You're going to see individuals at their very best, and you're going to see individuals at their very worst. You will promote health and healing, and you will strive for patients to have quality of life. There will come a day when you're the only person who stands in between your patient living and dying, and you will have to tap into that foundation of everything you know, everything you learned, and make critical decisions. You will be present when new life begins, and you will be present when life ends, and all the in-between. This is not easy work. You will forever feel frustrated and challenged, but I promise you will never be bored. I also promise you that you will understand the nurse-patient relationship. It's a beautiful symbiotic relationship, and while your patients may tell you one day that you saved them, I have often felt that it was my patients who saved me. They are the true teachers, the ones who will educate you on humanity, dignity, compassion, and strength. What a privilege it is to enter a profession where your life is dedicated to helping individuals live their life to the fullest and to truly understand what it means to be human. You'll come home exhausted, not wanting to talk about your day, and you will fall asleep and wake up ready to go back for more. You may have heard that nursing is a calling, and it's true. You didn't pick this profession, but rather this profession chose you. Second, stay passionate. Nursing is all about lifelong learning. Healthcare is constantly changing, always evolving. New treatments, procedures, medications, diseases will forever be upon you. Learn as much as you can and keep asking questions. If you honestly want the care our patients to receive to be the highest quality, then it is going to be up to you. which leads me to my next little tip. Be a leader. Don't let your fear stand in the way of advancement. You have no idea what the future has in store for you. Just remember, go back to what you know. Stay humble, stay open-minded, and take all of the experiences and the relationships that develop along your way as an opportunity to grow. Your foundation will lead you on the right path. Lead those efforts to build upon a culture of health equity. Be the one who sparks the change. Your patients need you to show up every day as the best version of you. Lastly, do not let your education stop here. This is but one stepping stone for you. Become acclimated in your new role as a professional nurse. Go on vacation, spend some time with your loved ones, and then consider your next move. BSN, MSN, Doctorate of Nursing, the opportunities are endless. You have just completed, by far, one of the most challenging times of your academic career. Everything else, while not easy, is manageable. I mentioned a few moments ago how learning never stops. 2 years ago, I was presented with the opportunity to go back to school for my Doctorate of Nursing. Here I was, just trying to stay afloat and manage my other responsibilities. Busy mom of 2 children, carpool queen, full-time faculty member and clinical instructor and nursing advisor. Although my curiosity was piqued, I had a little voice inside my head telling me this was not going to be possible. Well, I'm very happy to tell you, and I'm here today to tell you that it was. It was tough, don't get me wrong. But much like you, I persevered. I kept faith that each day would bring me closer to my goal. So I can relate to what many of you were going through. While you were managing the virtual components and the adjustment to school during COVID, so too was I adjusting to my new commitment. My computer traveled everywhere with me. I sat at basketball games, in the parking lot, typing papers and responding to my classmates online. When I needed to escape the everyday chaos that comes with the territory of a full house, and you know Starbucks was closed, I found myself sitting in my driveway, in my car, proofreading my final drafts. Did I have days that I wanted to give up? Absolutely. But I kept telling myself that I didn't come this far to give up. I'd fall asleep exhausted, feeling defeated, and wake up and carry on. And so this went on what seemed like forever, 2 years, full-time, no breaks. And just as you turned to your family and friends for support, I too did the same. And I'm just so thankful to have had them help me stay motivated so I could quiet that little voice in my head that was still questioning this decision. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you to do something. I would like all of you to turn to your family, your loved ones, your friends right now, those who traveled this journey with you, and thank them. Thank them for sharing in this great adventure with you, for being your rock, for picking up some of the pieces while you were busy learning how to save lives. Before we end tonight, I have to share with you one of my favorite quotes from the amazing Maya Angelou. I've learned that people may forget what you said, people may forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Graduating class of 2021, I congratulate you yet again and offer you my sincerest well wishes. Go out there, share your love for this great profession, your spirit, and your passion. It will not go unnoticed. Stay well, stay safe, and stay in touch.
Taryn Aldridge, Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Brittany Berwanger, Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Angelique Chavez, Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. NURA-CHEDED. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Julia Colucci. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Melanie Contreras. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Insulis de la Rosa. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Rose Galindo. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Matthew Goldberg. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Sonia Hamden. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Noelle Hayden. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Lena Maynard. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Chantel Medina. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Edith Masitter. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Ana Isabel Montenegro. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Toby Ojalade. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Lena Jamal Schumann. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Destiny A. Sosa. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Aries Tejeda. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Yasmin Sai. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education. Kamal Youssef. Associates in Applied Science Nurse Education.
Hello graduates, family, friends, professors, dean, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the virtual pinning ceremony for the Passaic County Community College Nursing Class of Spring 2021. I feel so privileged to be speaking to everyone on behalf of the nursing graduates. It is such an honor. I wish circumstances were different and that we could be together today in person, but we will persevere like we have throughout the nursing program and celebrate this great success virtually. Before I get started, I would like to take a moment to thank all the nurses and healthcare workers who have worked throughout the pandemic. They truly cannot be thanked enough for all that they do. I would also like to take the moment to honor and remember all the healthcare workers who have lost their lives due to COVID-19 and its complications. All the lives lost are such a huge tragedy. These healthcare workers put themselves in an environment that could make them sick or even lose their lives, and they still went to work every day to try and help their patients. Their sacrifices will never be forgotten. Thank you. Today marks such an incredible milestone in our lives' journey. Now more than ever, the world needs nurses. We have faced many challenges while completing the nursing program. Nursing school without a global pandemic is a challenge. We all overcame these obstacles along with others that we may have encountered in our personal lives. And we made it to the finish line. Virtual learning on its own is a challenge, from virtual lectures to internet issues, to the virtual geriatric project, to the dreaded vSim. We all pushed through and made it work. We were each determined and made the best out of our experience. We stayed flexible and adapted to all the changes that we encountered. We will need both of these skills to be a great nurse during the pandemic and in the future. Looking back on the moments we have spent together, let us reflect on how much work we put in to get to this moment. We spent countless hours absorbing as much information as we could for exams, and then time mastering skills in the lab. And then we spent valuable hours in the clinical applying this knowledge. Making it to graduation is a tremendous accomplishment. Everyone should feel extremely proud. I do not know how we would have made it to this point without our peers, family, friends, professors, and nurses at our clinical sites. I don't think we could thank you all enough. We really could not have made it here without all the help that you gave us. A huge thank you to my classmates for being here right by my side throughout the entire journey. We all came from different walks of life to reach the same end goal. We were all there to study together, ask questions, and support each other on hard days and celebrate together on each little victory. We could not have made it here without each other. I am grateful for everyone I met and the connections that I made. You are all some of the most compassionate and genuine people that I know. We have each made friendships that will last a lifetime. I would also like to express my gratitude for the class leaders and all you did to make sure everyone's voices were heard. Thank you for keeping us up to date with your emails. Your hard work does not go unnoticed. To our families and friends, thank you for all you do. We love you guys. You've seen us at our best and at our worst, seen all our struggles and victories throughout the program. You have been our rock. You have put up with us and supported us even if we didn't give you the attention you deserved the past few months. All the little things you did for us made it possible for us to succeed. Our victory is also yours. Lab staff and Esther, thank you for all you've done, ensuring we had the tools necessary in the lab to practice and perform test-offs. You made sure the schedule was fair and gave us direction on how to perform our skills in the safest manner for our patients. Some of you are very tough evaluators, and it may have frustrated us, but we know it has only made us better nurses, so thank you. Dean Stankiewicz, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done to make today possible with this pinning ceremony. All the work you did with the state making it possible for us to complete the program with all the restrictions with COVID, we wouldn't be here without you. Professors, we owe it all to you. You have taught us everything that we know. We have had the best nurses to motivate and influence us to be the best nurses that we can be. The amount you all care does not go unnoticed. You are not only our professors, but you are our mentors. I personally can only aspire to be a nurse like each of you. The time and dedication you provide to each of your patients is heartwarming. Thank you for everything. Thank you for holding us to the highest standards to make sure we reached our fullest potential. Hopefully each of us will make you proud. We appreciate the dedication to our learning. Even with your busy schedules, you made our education your priority. Even if we have not said it before or enough, we appreciate everything you did for us. We all wish we could take Professor Rama with her sprinkle before exams and Professor Cruz with her breathing exercises to help calm us to the NCLEX. We will carry Professor Borofsky's words with us in our nursing career with her asking, is that a question or an answer, to remind us to be confident in what we do. We will use this forever in our lives and in nursing to make sure we go with our gut and have the confidence in what we do. We remember each of you and carry each of you with us with the little thing that made you special. Once again, congratulations, graduate nurses. Good luck in all your future endeavors. I wish you all nothing but the best. Never stop giving each and every patient your all, and most importantly, stay humble. Thank you everyone once again for your endless support for our class.
Been hustling and and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a climber and a sadist, yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it. Friends are happy for me, or they're honeysuckle phonies. Then they celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other thorns are rosy. And if you never know who you can trust, then trust me, you'll be lonely. Oh, are you ready for the sequel? Ain't ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless. And if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Hey, look, ma, I made it. Everything's coming up pieces, pieces. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it. I said, hey, look, ma, I made it, I made it.
All right, so hello, I'm Robbie Rosa, the president of the Nursing Student Organization, and we would like to do this little surprise for Professor Cruz. Hi. Hello. Hi. So on behalf of the Nursing Student Organization, and for being a great advisor and for being our support system throughout this COVID and this 2 years, we would like to give you this as a gratitude of our appreciation.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
So thank you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for sending it to. Oh, it even has Dr.
Dr.
Professor Cruz, for your hard work, commitment towards the NSO. Oh my gosh, I love this. This means so much to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.